Okay, so
Good morning, guys. Thanks for joining today's call. So, we are in the process of defining the enterprise structure. So far we have completed with, give me one moment. Sorry for that. Middle of a meeting, it's not completed yet. That's right. Okay. So, we started enterprise structure creation process. Okay. During the enterprise creation, we started how to define location, enterprise, divisions we have not created, but we created legal entity, ledgers, we completed till ledgers. Today we will continue. So, right, part of enterprise structure, we have an enterprise, division, ledger, legal entity, business unit, inventory organization. This is the structure. So while defining one by one, there are prerequisites. We completed this, completed this, completed this. Now we need to start these two. So once this is completed, now our enterprise is ready. Simply we are saying that where is our company, what is our mode of operation, how to account to be generated, what are the currencies we are dealing, and the etc. we were dealing, and what is the government registration numbers. So far this activities we did. Now we start with the business units. Okay. So let us jump into the application. So we need to go ahead and do the manage business unit. Manage business unit. So this is the we are deciding two business units to use. So for setup, we are going to set up under maintenance. Wait. Where is the other one? Hmm, okay. So now let me hide this. Okay. So we can go to organization structure. Anywhere is fine. You can see manage business units. Or else you can directly click on manage business units as a setup. So you will get that. You will get that manage business unit. The moment you hit, you will get it. Anywhere you can search it, you will get it. Okay. Manage business unit, or you can able to click on this navigation. This is very simple setup. So you need to click on plus, and just there is nothing in the definition, but there is many things we do on the manage business unit business assignments. So it's taking time. Okay, so we have two countries we decided. We go with Samsung India business unit. Okay, Samsung India business. If you want to allocate any manager, you can allocate. So our set, like I said, right, we have a common, we have an enterprise, or we can create our own custom set. This is called RDS, reference data set. We'll go with common. So if you want to restrict something, then we can give our own set. So you can create from here also. In case if you want to create new, if you click, it will come create. You can click on create. From here also, you will get that create. Okay. Now simply save. Save and close. Next, one more business unit will create. The one more business unit is USA. Samsung USA PU or business unit. So if you want, we can tag our location also. What is the location? Samsung, we created two locations, right? India, California, New York, like that we have. We can tag that location also, where exactly that is. This is common set I am giving. Search common. search and com. This is the place where we do all the operations in the business unit level. Save and close. So now is the very important thing that we need to give the business unit business functions. What activities we need to do, the business unit we define. Okay. So it is scope specific. Whenever it is scope, you need to select the name. Okay. When it is a scope, we need to select the name. So you just click on the scope. So now you can add your own BU. Select and add. Click on apply and go. Click on apply and go. Here we can click on Samsung, whatever we created, two will come. Okay. Select India. In India, what is the operations you do? Okay. In India, what is the operation you do? Here we need to enable that. This is called business unit business functions. Very important. So in the India, for example, you are going to do receivings. Okay. We are going to do material receiving. We are going to raise the requisition. And we are going to do the sales. And we are going to do the procurement. And we will release the payment. We will create the invoice. We will do the inventory movements. Okay. We will make a customer payments. Okay. So we want to make billing and revenue events. So whatever activities we want to do it, so we will enable that. Remaining, whatever not applicable, we are not going to select that. So here we will link, okay, what this business unit comes under which ledger and which legal entity. Okay. So if you click here, this is India, right? So our India ledger, this is how we are linking one after one. Okay. Ours is Samsung. This is India ledger. So automatically the legal entity, because for ledger we link legal entity. So now we are linking to BU. Now we are linking to BU. So if you say below legal entity, so you cannot able to assign this BU any other legal entity. It's one-to-one relationship. If you ignore the same BU, we can assign to multiple legal entities also. Clear so far? You following me?
Yes, Subbu.
Okay. So, right, anybody join table text. Okay. So now save all. So using this, we do two activities. What are all the function we can do, and what are all the this one uh, uh, linkage between our own ledger and legal entity. Okay. Now I am selecting India. Sorry, US. India we just did. Done. Samsung. So USA. 7 close. Same. So my advice for you, better to enable everything. First thing we assign our ledger. India ledger. Okay. Now you can go and assign everything. So because you are practicing now, if you're not enabled properly, then you cannot able to do that function later. Then you will say, sir, what happens, Subbu sir, I'm not able to see so and so, so and so. So then we'll have a problem. So better for your testing purpose, you can enable everything and you can practice. Okay. And you can able to practice. Okay. So then you complete save and close. Okay, simply save and close. So this way we have completed successfully our business unit creations. Business unit creation, very simple, right? We simply created and we give the business unit business assignment. Okay. So we have this service provider relationship, manage business unit set assignment. Here we can specify what are all the functionalities we do here in this BU by using common set. What are all the access? So we can do for us, for SCM point of view, what is important for us is we have a customer ship to is very important. Then jobs important, locations important, and what else? These are the major things that we use part of SCM purpose. Okay, this is the customer account side. Okay, these are the important thing for SCM part of us for using this business unit set assignment. We can change from here also. For customer account side, we don't want common. We want to use something else so that we can get the data which is there common in that. Let's suppose enterprise. We can select that. We can change the reference data set from here also. So reference data set is to access the data, common data. So or else we can restrict this data, or else we can restrict our data. So now we will go and create the inventory organizations. So the last step in the process is inventory organization. So what is inventory organization? Inventory organization nothing but a warehouse where we store the material, where we have a production, the manufacturing of the material, etc. Okay, warehouse images. So if you see, this is sort of a warehouses. Okay, here we will store all our materials in the row racks, bins like that. We will keep in the real time. Okay, so assume that how much volume of material they are holding here. Okay, like this, we'll have our warehouse. Okay, so let's suppose we have a manufacturing plant. So if you see manufacturing plants, we'll have a plants like this. Okay, so this is one work area. We do some activities here. We do some activities here. We do some activities here. Like that, we can see the work area. Overall, we can see warehouses like this. Big warehouses will have like this. So material will come here in the truck, they will offload and they will bring the material and they will store into the, a place, look like cotton box like this car. This is forklift. They will pick the material and they will drop into a, designated area. These sort of activities will be done in inventory organization. These activities will be done in inventory organization. Okay. So we assume 4 inventory organization. For that purpose, we created 4 location. So we have 2 types of organization. One is item master organization. Item master organization. And we have inventory organization. So the item master organization, we create items and we will maintain first at the master level. Why we need to maintain at master level means the items are different levels. Like we have a item which we can store. Some items we consume, like water and all, we start using it. And we have some assets. We don't sell them. We will use them. But we take the depreciation and we can sold that or we can, see how much valuation like that. So this set of type of items, how to define item code and all will maintain in the item master organization. For example, if you take product code names for Samsung mobiles example. So if you say, see, they have a code. See, this is the product code. They put item name like this. This item name creation, see here the product name Galaxy Z Fold 5, but they have a different product code names. This is the item code, product code or SKU, this and all we call. Okay, like item code, product code, okay, product code or SKU. SKU means stock keeping unit. Product code, or we can say part number or say SKU. SKU means stock keeping unit. So this and all we will create in the master. So the master, we don't do any transactions. It's just for information purpose. So these are the items I am creating and I am going to use. Where we will use? We will use in the plant or warehouse. That is called child organization or inventory organization. Okay. All the inventory movements, etc., will be done in inventory organization level. In the master level, we just define the item codes. We don't do any transactions. Okay. So now let us go ahead and define the item organization first. Item organization. So for that you need to navigate to manage item organization. You can go to facilities. Here manage or select all tasks. You can see manage item organization. So you can directly go to the global search and you can do that as well. Go to search, you can do manage item organization. If you click, this will pops up. This will pops up automatically, the same screen. Okay. So now let us click on manage item organization. So click on plus. For whole organization, we have single item master. We don't keep multiple item master. Okay. We are creating new. So I'll say that Samsung item master or master organization, item master. So usually we keep short name here, organization, I say S000. That is the short name or code of the organization. So I am not linking with any business unit, any legal entity, and I am not linking with any organizations also, because this is master and this is common for all the business. So simply click on next. So what is the item master? We need to select the same name. That is very important here. Okay. When the top organization and these organizations are same, then that behave as a item organization. Okay. This item grouping behavior I'll explain when I am creating a child organization. So next save and close. So our master organization is ready. So what is our organization? Yes, 000. If you search, you will get our organization, that is item master. Okay, this is created successfully. Now we are going to create the inventory organization. So when you say inventory organization, for example, we have a plant, right? So when you say, see, in this place, wherever warehouse we have, that should be there in a place. For example, this is there in Bangalore. In Bangalore, this warehouse might be work only in general shift by 9 to 6. It might be not working more than that. Whereas if you select any manufacturing plant might work 24/7. Okay. So in manufacturing plant might work 24/7, 3 shifts. And each place they follow their own local holidays. So those we need to define. We need to discuss with business boss. Okay, on what days you are off on that, and this you are not working. How many shifts you are working? What is the shift timing? Accordingly, we can create them. Okay. So for that, we can go to facilities. If you go to done, click on done. If you go to facilities, we have manage facility shift. Manage facility shift. We need to create a shift timing. So morning to evening, evening to morning, like that, we need to create. So for example, we are following general shift. Okay. So I'll say that Samsung general shift, for example. So if you want to keep code, that is fine. So we are going to start by 9 a.m. Duration, we are going to work 9 hours. 9 hours. Shift detail wise, it's a flexible. They need to come and punch. So we'll say flexible. Category, So work from office. Okay, the same thing we can add. So it's a flexible shift and end time. So on day 1 start 9 a.m. duration 9 hours. And any meetings we can give, any breaks, maximum breaks, minimum breaks that we can give. Simply click on save and click. So we are using common for both India and USA. So we are good with this. Next, we need to create pattern. How many days a week you are working? 5 days a week, 7 days a week. How are you working? That we need to select. Okay. So just click on plus. So Samsung workday pattern, WDP. I'm selecting something like that. Samsung workday per week. So length in days, I am selecting 7 days for now because we are working 7 days. Somebody should be there to support us. Start day 1, end day 7. Okay. Shift name we need to link here. Samsung, whatever we created, that we need to link. Okay. This is how you say that we are working 7 days. Because this is the distribution, we keep getting the material. So we might have off one other day, but you all, 1 or 2 employees may take break, but other employees working, something like that. Also better to keep 7 days. In companies 1 to 5 we can keep, no problem. In our practice, you go with 1 to 7. In companies, you go 1 to 5 days. Save and close. So we successfully created the pattern as well. From business unit onwards, we are SEM consultant. We need to, carefully do all these setups. This is the exceptions. Exceptions are holidays. On that particular day, we are not going to work. On that particular day, we are not going to work. So click on facility schedule exceptions. So here, on which day you are holiday? Let's suppose Samsung. I'll say Independence Day. So Independence Day. I say India Independence Day. US independence over few days back. Okay. If you want to give any code, you can give. When it starts with August 15th. Okay. So period type, that day we are not working, off period. Okay. Exception ends in the same date. Start date and end date is same. That day we are not going to work. Category, it's a holiday. So all day we are not going to work. Like that, how many days we are not working, that many days we can enter. Click on save and close. Click on save and close. Okay, done. Now, finally, we will come to create the facility schedule. This facility schedule we called workday calendar. These facility schedules we called as workday calendar. On that day, which day we are working, what time we are working. So we will assign that. We will assign that. Okay. So click on manage facility schedule. So here we will link everything. We will link every details. Okay. So like click on plus. So we can say Samsung workday calendar, or you can say Samsung WDC workday calendar. Samsung workday WDC. Samsung workday calendar. So you can click on same here. Samsung workday calendar. The category, it's a work. This is very important. Anybody did yesterday? I gave some task to find out which company is using 445, 544, something like that. Anybody did?
I don't find the company Subbu actually, but it is mostly using in retail and manufacturing sites, and
Exactly.
also for the service locations, service firms. We are using this pattern, so 4 weeks, 4 weeks, and 5 weeks. And
Exactly.
also mostly similar. 445 and 454 is mostly similar calendar type.
Yeah, similar industries will be using. Correct.
Yeah, so boom, my company uses 445.
Okay. Why it is like that? Any idea?
I think because uh, to close that quarter, I think it's because of the February month, right? Because we have less days. I was guessing, I'm not sure.
No, it's not something like that. It will be forever, it is less days only, right? So
Yeah,
some companies will follow 4 weeks a quarter, per month. Some companies will follow 5 weeks for a week, sorry, a month. So overall, it will come 365 or 366 days if you go that route. That's all, nothing else. It's company policy.
And it starts in odd schedules, like they will close by 20th, 22nd of that month,
Yeah.
something.
Yes. We take buffer 1 or 2 days, but the other periods need to be open if you want to do.
Okay.
Subha sir, actually it is based on working hour, right, sir?
It's not working hours actually. This is, see, if you are going to work 8 hours per day, by end of the day you will work 30 days in a month. So that
Ah.
is not the case. This is a period how to manage their calendars for easiness. They need to submit every quarter the taxations, profit and loss, trial balance and all. For that sake, they used to maintain different date formats. It's like Ram said, majorly service industries, etc. They follow this approach. Okay, good. So we need sort of interaction so that we will be understanding the subject well. Good. Okay, let me continue. So now let me go ahead and do the. I am going by monthly. Manufacturing industry mostly go like this. Okay. So this is active. So ensure that your start date from January.
One question.
Yeah.
So there in the books the ledgers you put, if in case if you're putting 445, and here if it's monthly, is it fine, or it will be any transactions issues?
There is no transaction issue. This is for manufacturing and distribution purpose. Okay. This is planning and all. They will use this calendar. The other calendar is for accounting purpose.
Okay.
This calendar, nowhere we use it. This is something like, we are using for planning and distribution purpose. Okay. That account calendar is more important.
Understood.
Okay. We are selecting 1st January and end date. I will say maybe this, we are working next 35 years, for example. I'll select something like that. So here we need to link all our workday pattern. We already created a workday pattern, click on plus. So you can select sequence 1. We can also give multiple sequences, no problem. So ours is Samsung. Okay, we are working 7 days. This is pattern. Now we need to assign the exception. The which days are holidays. Search Samsung India. Okay, save and close. So now we are ready with our workday calendar. Okay, so start date is in the first day of the week. So it's saying that it always try to keep the Monday as your start date. Okay. Since we are working 7 days, that is fine. If not, you need to ensure that the first day is a Monday. Otherwise, the pattern will go here and there. In EBS, we have a different thing. It's cloud, right? So there is no issues. Okay. We are working on all 7 days. So now let us create our major part, that is inventory organization. For that, you need to go manage inventory organization. So we have completed item masters. We have completed all facility related. Now we are reaching the manage inventory organization. Manage inventory organization. To create new one, so you click on plus. So we already created the locations, four locations we created. Let us go one by one. Let us go one by one. Okay. Like Samsung Bangalore, BLR Park. Example I am just giving. Organization code S001. So here we need to link our business unit. Samsung, 2 business units it will come. This is Bangalore belongs to India. I need to give India. Legal entity. Legal entity, only one it will come because under ledger we have only one. So there is a profit center business unit and a managed business unit. So if you enable profit center business units here, we will do all the profit and loss. You will treat what do you call track your finance related activities, not just creating POs and SOs. You also take care of your trial balance sheet under this view. Okay. Now our location. So we created 4 location. Samsung Bangalore location we will choose. Okay. Right. Now we are good. We enter the name. What is the organization? Now we need to link this to our master organization also. We need to link to our master organization. So now you can click on next. Here we need to link our master organization. Remember, while you are doing, you could make a mistake. You may assign same child organization name here. Don't do that. If you make this inventory organization or child organization name again assign here, then this organization become master organization. Then this organization become master organization. So don't do that mistake. Okay. So here we have created the master. We need to link that. Okay. So that is Samsung item master. Here is very important item grouping behavior. We have 2 types we'll get. One is definition organization, another one is reference organization. If you select a definition organization, for example, you have item X. Item X. So you define item X is, this is like one of the parameter like min-max. Min-max is yes for this. Where under master organization, you said this item is min-max planning item. But item X under Bangalore organization, we don't want to do min-max. Under Bangalore, this item flag, we don't want min-max planning to be yes. It should be no. So now, if you want to do that, if you want to edit anything, then that should be definition organization. If you don't wish to update anything in the Bangalore, whatever changes you do on the master level or any organization, that changes only reflect here. Then you need to go reference organization. In interview point of view, they will ask this question. So what is the difference between definition organization and reference organization? If you select definition, you are allowed to update the items in this organization. If you select reference organization, then it will ask from which organization you are going to reference. Are you referencing from item master? Are you referencing from any organization? We need to select that. So when you select that, whatever changes you've done here, that will reflect in this organization. Okay. Some central warehouse and service warehouse, in that we can see these changes. Okay. So go with definition organization. Okay. When you create item, right? Items, when we do changes, we will create the revisions. For example, Bajaj for Pulsar 150cc bike is there. This bike is there in industry more than 20 years. So we can't say same Bajaj Pulsar last 20 years. we will say make year 2025. That is one of the revision, 25 model. So likewise, we can create the revisions. So we can keep like A01, A02, like to year wise, multiple ways we can set up. For now, I am leaving as it is. We have inventory control concept. That time I will explain this. Now schedule. Now schedule what we have created. Samsung WDC. That is what we created. So locator control, I will explain you when we are talking about inventory control. I will select locator control determined at sub inventory level. Okay. I will take the call when I am defining the sub inventory. Okay. So in my warehouse, if I have stock, I will show. If there is no stock, that should be 0. I'm not allowing any negative balances. Okay. So now this is the general section. Rest all the fields we can see as and when required. Okay. Now don't worry. Whatever I am selecting, you also select it. Next, lot number, serial number. When we are coming to inventory controls, I will explain you. Now leave it as it is. Okay, leave it as it is. This item sourcing details also I will explain when I will reach to the details when it comes to sourcing, picking, and that time I will explain you this process. Okay. So additional information means we call DFF, descriptive flexi fields. We call descriptive flexi fields. We'll explain you slowly when we reach there. Okay, I'll explain you. So this is the way of creating the child inventory organization. Simply hit and save and close. So we successfully created our organization S001. Hit search, you will see S001. So that is our Bangalore organization. If you want to edit any parameters, you click on manage parameters or you click on edit, you can able to create. Now let me quickly complete remaining 3 organizations. Click on plus. So Samsung Delhi organization. Yes, 002. Ours is Samsung India. So Samsung Delhi. Next, our item master organization, Samsung item master. This is the definition organization. Our Samsung workday calendar. I'm removing this. I am determining at sub inventory level. Rest all done. Next, save and close. Next, if you search with S00, okay, we need to select 3 will come now. A Samsung. Yeah, sorry, 2 because we are in inventory organization. So I selected Samsung Delhi, Samsung Bangalore org. Okay, so better you always maintain the uniform. Sometimes it will not allow to change once it has been created. Okay, and just saving. Save and close. Search. Okay, that cool. Try to keep uniformity. That should look and feel good. Now we are going to define Samsung California org. Yes, 003. That is the code. We need to talk with business. How we want this code. Okay, we need to talk with them. We need to maintain an Excel with all these details. That we called MC50 configuration sheet. So we are in US. Next. So we are using same master for all the organization. This is definition organization. This is Samsung WDC. We are not allowing negative balances. We are saying locator at determine at sub-inventory level. Save and close. Next, if I search, I'll get one more. Okay, California org. Next, let us do for New York. Samsung New York Park. So S004. So Samsung USA. Legal entity. Yeah. Next. Here we need to give our master definition. Samsung. Locator control determine at subunit level. Save and pass. If we search, all our 4 organizations created. So we have successfully completed our enterprise structure. We can say, yes, we are good now to start business. What we did? Samsung group of companies, something like that, we created enterprise. Then we created Samsung USA ledger, and we created Samsung India ledger. Then we created Samsung USA legal entity. We created Samsung India legal entity. We created Samsung USA business unit, and we created Samsung India BU. And we created Samsung item master organization, which is common for both. And we created Samsung California inventory org, California organization, Samsung New York org. For India, we created Samsung Delhi org and Samsung Bangalore org. Okay. So this way we have created the details. This way we have created the details. So this process we call enterprise structure. Now we'll say that, okay, we did all the required configurations, at least enterprise structure is ready. Now we can ask our users, okay, boss, let me set your user and assign the data access. You can do the transactions on this area. Okay, that way we can set up. See, this process is manually doing all this activity. So if we wish to speed up, maybe this whole process we took 3 days, right? We want to complete in 1 hour everything like ledger, legal entity, BU. Till this level, we took almost 2 days. So we want to get it complete in very quick time. Okay, speed we want to complete. So that is called rapid implementation. That is called rapid implementation. Shall we do that? Now we completed the enterprise structure. Now we will do how to speed up for doing these 3 activities so quickly. 2 ways we have. I'll explain 2 ways, but let me go now with rapid implementation. Rapid implementation. Okay. So for rapid implementation, we have a sheet that we need to download. We need to download a sheet. Then we need to upload that. Okay. So let me try to search that and I will show you how to do that. Okay. We'll try to create another structure. Samsung is over. Now let us try to go with Dell. Dell entity we will do in a similar fashion. Dell Enterprise. In a quick manner. How to do in quick manner. So for this, what we can do is we can go to search. Here you can search with rapid. You can see here define common financial configuration for rapid implementation. Define a common financial configuration for rapid implementation. If you click this, here we can create charts of accounts, ledger, legal entity, and business units in spreadsheet. Okay, this we need to do. After that, we need to upload charts of account. Then we need to upload the legal entities and business units. These three activities we will do. So if you start with create charts of account, ledger, legal entity and business unit, how we can do so quickly. So let me click on this. So the moment you click, it will download a sheet. So this sheet we called sort of a FBDIs. I will explain you that this is file-based data import, what we call enable. So you will get this sort of a message. That time what you need to do is, you need to unblock that sheet. You need to unblock by right click, show more option, properties. You can unblock first, apply and OK. So if you open now, it will open without any issue. Here we have a steps how to do this activity. They also will give a sample format, okay, how to do this and how to follow this process. Everything will give in detail. Okay. So now what we'll do, we'll try to copy paste most of our data from sample data. So this is the sample data. So from here, we try to copy paste most of them. So this is the sample data and this is the data we need to fill. So for example, what is the name we want to keep, your ledger name. So here they put Infusion Ledger. For me, I am keeping Dell. We are going to do for USA, for example, USA Ledger. For USA, our using currency is USD. How the period frequency we want to put? Monthly. We are going by monthly. Who is this? Madam. Okay. So monthly we selected. Then we go by adjusting period. We say yearly once at year end. So when it is starting, we'll start with first day. That is, start with MMYYDD. That is first month, first date 2025. Okay. So I just pulled Dell USA Ledger, USD monthly once at year, and I selected. Now we have charts of account, right? We will select like what is that? Company, department. Same thing. We will use it here. Okay. We'll say like company. This is the primary balancing segment. How much you want to use? So I'll try to copy paste same value. I will go and keep same value here. I'll say 4. Next. Or else we can say, okay, I'll keep 4. That is fine. Maximum display. That's a name. Next we have line of business. That is not required. We have a cost center. Cost center means that is the department. This is cost center. Department. This is how much we are going to give. This is I am giving 3. Because I'm copy pasting, that's why I'm trying to keep same. Then I have an account. This is natural account. Only 3 segments only I'm checking. Account, how much I have? I have account is 5. I will give 5. So these 3 values I fill from first sheet. Next, what is our business units? So here we have a multiple business unit. We can keep it. Oh, give me one moment, guys. I need to answer one thing. Sorry. Okay. So now let me go ahead and keep for I am going to create US. I can't create multiple ledgers at one go. Okay. I'll say like Dell USA BU. Dell USA business unit. Dell USA Business Unit, or I'll say BU, and Dell US legal entity. That is the legal entity name. I just created only one value. Next, we have company. Company values we need to keep. Okay. Company values we need to keep. So here, our whatever legal entity name is our legal company name. So we need to ensure that legal entity name is we are adding here. If you see here, we have VCC Infusion, blah, 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 we have, right? If you search it here, so we have, see here, Infusion, we have this value. Okay. So we need to load that values as well. We also need to put address and all. Okay. So what I will do, I will copy paste the same data. Okay. I'll copy paste same data and I will put my name. That's all. But in real time, you will get that. In real time, you will get that from identifier. So name, I need to copy paste from here. Okay. So company description. Okay. Same Dell legal entity I am giving. Company description also I am giving same. So there they keep it different name here. Okay. So company account segment we need to keep. Company account segment we need to keep. So our companies like we have, right? Multiple company names we keep like Samsung. Let me say here, company description. Dell US. Dell Electronics LLC, something like that I keep. So I'll say like my company name starts with, I keep 4, right? I'll say 1000. So what I am doing, I am loading values in my value set also. I'm loading values in value set also. And that value set name will going to hold this 1000 with this name. And I'm creating the legal entity name. That legal entity have address with this address. So for clear, right? If you're feeling complex, let me know. We can also tell some other time, no problem. So for cost center, I am using same accounts. I'm not changing anything because this is my department. So what I am doing, I am copy pasting everything here. So that way we'll have a good amount of data. I'm copying. I'm coming to my sheet. So my sheet is not available. So what I need to do is I need to click on this department and add segment sheet. If you click this, this will open. Now you paste it. Okay, didn't copy it again. Let me copy, paste. So that way we get that sheet added. So we have added balancing segment sheet also. Now we have a natural account. Natural accounts also I will copy paste everything from here. Natural account, I will copy paste everything from here. So from parent 9, okay. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'm trying to copy paste. That's why I want, okay. Control C. Okay. So I am copy pasting same sheet in my natural account. Control V. The account name type already is click yes to use the version. Okay, yes to all. That will get added to my sheet. It's saying that some of these values is overriding here because that name is already there. Next, we will give financial sequence. This way it will be speed. See, these instances will be refresh. So if you want to test with your own data, then you should know this information, how to create your enterprise structure in quick manner. Okay, this value also loaded. Now, financial sequence. So whatever we have here, copy paste this financial sequence. Okay. Okay, this is done. We have been set everything done. We have created, we are doing for US ledger and we are following three segments and we give natural account. These three are important. And we said our business is USA business and USA legal entity. And our company is Dell Electronics LLC. The registered name is Dell US legal entity. And this is the legal address. And the natural accounts, these are the natural account. This is the sequence and the format values. Okay. So now, first thing what we need to do, we need to validate. Any errors, it will tell. So see here, company legal entity 1000, valid position is from, okay. It is saying that in your, department, company, keep a parent name. So it's saying that you need to ensure that there is some parent value. Let's suppose I am keeping 1001. Okay. Now let us validate. Validate. It's saying that only one value can enter in a row. Okay. Okay. So that is because you should enter this value down. So that way, this is parent. Under parent, we'll have this child value. So validate now. It is saying that company legal name, description. So it is saying that, okay, you're supposed to need to put the same value. Company legal. Okay. So that is the company description that is missing. Okay. Same name I am keeping here. And let me search now. Let me validate. See now, validation is successful. No error found. Okay. Do you want to know? Yes. It will give us report. What are all we are doing. Next, we are good now. We created our parent. That is a Dell US legal entity I am selecting. Or else you can say Dell group of companies. Instead of this, Dell group of companies. Let me validate again. Validate. Okay, no. This is fine. Now we need to generate two zip files. It will generate one zip file. It will generate another zip file. If you click on generate charts of account file, it will ask you to store. So I am storing in download folder. Okay. Next, click on generate ledger and LE file. So this is common financial. So simply click on save. So first, now we need to upload it. Now we need to upload it. We just created the file. Now upload charts of accounts. Click on this. Here, we need to choose the file. Upload enterprise structure. We need to choose the file. Download charts of accounts we are doing. Okay. Open. Open. Simply click on submit. It will take some time and then we can see the charts of accounts, everything will created. This is our name. So it's automatically came here. This should get complete normally. Everything will get created. Whenever sometimes this instance not working, we need to jump with your own data. At least I don't want to use standard data. You want to use your own data. Then you can follow this approach. Get created. So far, you guys following? Anybody? Any concern, doubts?
Yes, Subbu, we are following, but I think we still need to recall the sessions again.
Yeah. This is because in real time also you are never going to do this. In real time, you will never going to do. For your practice purpose, if you want to test scenarios in your data, for creating everything manually, like whatever we are given training last 3 days or 4 days, is time consuming process. To avoid that, You keep the sheets, keep it ready. You create one time with the right set of data. You tested in one instance. You keep that files ready. Sometimes what happen, this instance will not going to work because Oracle will down this instance and they do maintain activity. So whatever activities you are doing, you want to see with your data, then you start loading this quickly. That is the major purpose I am teaching this. Apart from that, you don't worry, in real time you will not going to do it. But knowing this, it will help. You can suggest, okay, in case any urgency you want to do something, we have a process called rapid implementation. Clear?
Yes, yes, Subbu.
Yes,
Divinity? Yeah.
suppose.
Tippeswamy,
Yes, sir.
Yes, Supona.
how are you?
I got it.
Okay, super. So let us refresh. It may take some time. Once it is completed, then we can load other file. So now, let it complete. So now we are going to start with product PIM. We call it PIM. PIM means product information management. So if you are engineering team or if you are belongs to a manufacturing, in that if you have engineering team, there we usually keep item structure like we call BOM. BOM means bill of material or bills of material, whatever you call bills of material. So now we in cloud we call this as a structure, item structure. So if you know only PD, PDH, PIM, PLM, this is one suit. If you know this module, you are more than enough to deal or you can get a job also in this area. But with my experience, I have only aware of PIM. I will explain you PIM. Okay. So PDH, PIM, PLM, it required more of what do you call engineering related experience. Engineering related experience is required more. Okay.
So what is meant by PAM?
Okay. This is
Product information management, right? Okay.
PIM means product information management.
Okay.
So PD means product development. Product development means PD. Development. PD. PDH means product development hub. PIM means product information management. PLM means product life cycle management. PLM. So these three. In this, we are going to learn PIM. Okay. If you out of your interest you want to move more into PIM and all, then you need to self-learn remaining modules and also teach me. Okay. For you now, I will teach you PIM, how to use item creation process and all. Okay. So now onwards, it's all ours. Today, whatever class we had from here, it's our supply chain job. Before whatever 3-4 classes, it's not our job mostly. It was done by HCM or finance consultant. From today onwards, it's our job. So we will start to create a business user. We are implementation users. Now we need to create a business users. For example, Krishna. Krishna is a person who create the items. Krishna is the person who create the items, item maintenance, etc. So we need to create Krishna as a business user, and we need to assign Krishna belongs to which entity, is belongs to USA or India. So we will link our BU legal entity, Then we can also create jobs, positions. We can give the departments. So we can give all this to Krishna. Then Krishna need to create these items. For that, we need to provide a job roles. Job roles. That job roles is, we need to give either product data steward. If you use product data steward, he can able to create items, and he can also upload items using a file called FBDI. That is the advantage being a product data steward. The other one we have product manager. If you use the product manager can able to approve the requisition. Approve the item creation process. In case of any approvals we enable, we can use this to create the, we enable the approvals. We call NIR, new item request. So we can able to approve, or you can get little more access than product data steward. So we need to assign these two roles. So after assigning roles, Krishna where to work? He need to create items where? In USA or India. So we need to assign those inventory organization where he need to work. Since he belongs to India, we need to assign inventory organizations like Samsung, Bengaluru, or Samsung, Delhi, or he need to do transactions here. Okay. So this roles data access we provide. This data access we will provide. Then we will log as a Krishna and we will create the items. Create items. So while creating items, again we have a prerequisites. So if you say item, then we have many attributes. I will explain you all that. So once Krishna log in and try to create items, before that we need to do remaining setups. That activity will continue from tomorrow. Let us see whether this is completed or not. So this is succeeded. You see, succeeded. Everything succeeded. Okay. So now I am just duplicating this to see my value sets are created or not, or charts of account created or not. So we can go to financial reporting structure, all tasks. We can go manage charts of account value sets. Okay, you can search with the general ledger, or you can say like Dell. We just give the Dell, right? Oh, nothing is coming. Okay, no problem. So general ledger. So instead of this, we'll go other way. We'll go structures. Manage charts of account structures. So module is general ledger. Search. We'll create manage structure. Here we'll give Dell. See, Dell USA ledger. It got created automatically. Company department account came automatically. If you click on this, you can see the value sets also created. It's created account Dell USA ledger. That's why it is not coming. Account Dell USA ledger, it's created. It's given natural account. We didn't touch anything. Okay, everything is done given by the system automatically. See, department, cost center. This is department Dell USA ledger. Account Dell USA ledger. So the system itself created charts of account structure. It's also managed structure instance. If you go, it will, if you search with Dell, this also created. And if you see, this is already deployed also. We don't have any issues. Everything done in 5 minutes time. Now let us load our legal entity and ledger. That is upload ledgers and legal entity and business unit. Click on this and choose file and financial common entity. Okay. submit. Say okay. Refresh. Just refresh. So wait for a couple of minutes. The way it has been completed, this will also get complete. Okay. So after we create items, so what we will do on items, we will start doing the transactions. That we will do in the inventory. Okay. What we'll do transactions. Where we will do in the inventory. Like let's suppose Krishna only do item creation process, he don't do remaining transactions. Let's go Kishore. Kishore
So
will do all, yes,
sorry for the interruption. Yes, sir. So we are giving a role to Krishna to create the items, right? So
exactly. Krishna is the person, we in a company, Krishna is responsible for creating items.
okay, his item attribute stream should be, he should be in
Correct.
that.
Is a
So
product team. Product team, he will
product,
create
yeah,
in a new product coming, he will register. Okay.
got it.
So
Okay,
Kishore is the person who is the inventory warehouse, like a warehouse operator. He will take care of item movements, receiving the stock, adjusting the stock, counting the stock, planning the stock, all will be done by Kishore. So we'll create Kishore and we'll create job for Kishore and we'll assign either warehouse operator, warehouse manager, inventory manager. These sort of roles will assign to Kishore. And we'll give data access to Kishore. He maybe belongs to only Bangalore. Kishore is the person who belongs to only Bangalore. And we might have another person like, what is his name? Ashok, for example. Ashok belongs to like Delhi. He will assign only Delhi. In Delhi, he is do all this activity. Something like that, we can create users and we can assign the roles. So this will start side by side. We create item. So only creating item, what we will do? Will not do anything, right? We will do the transactions. Like how to receive the stock, how to adjust the stock, how to check the stock, on what transaction the stock came in. So all this we will verify. Let me go back and see. Okay, it is going on. So we are loaded. So it's loading. Load charts of account values. The values loading into the value sets. So it may take a few more minutes. Then our structure is ready. So whenever get your new instance, you start looking into it. So sometimes, maybe this week it will be there. Oracle say that, okay, so many people are using, so much of data is there. I want to, what do you say, remove the data, or I want to reclone instance, multiple things they do. Okay, so for this, let me share you the material which I have for a complete enterprise structure and things like that. This will be not in the same process that I have explained, but it will have all the process. This has been developed by my one of the student come relative. So I will share this material. So let me present that. ఏమో మాట్లాడదు మీటింగ్ లో ఉన్నది కనుక్కో అరే యార్ ఓకే So it's not coming my mouse. Veda. Okay. So I will give this material. You can follow. So we can see how to create the users. Okay. With screenshots we'll have how to access the security console. I will upload in these are the roles. We'll assign that roles. That's why I'm saying this will be not the same flow that I have explained. For your reference, you can start using it. Okay. The screenshots and all you can refer. I will upload in our channel till enterprise. I will add that. Okay. Let me enterprise structure. So this is the enterprise structure. This will have details, some theory. So what we do, what we'll do by people. Okay. So this I will provide you in the Teams channel. You can go through them. So pretty much whatever we did, it will be there. But like I said, it will be not in the flow that I have explained. Okay. It will be here and there, but you can able to make sense. Now let me refresh. So it's still taking time. Okay, so yeah, that's it for the day. We can review this tomorrow once you are online. Tomorrow I will show you this process. I don't want to waste your time. Okay. Thank you, team. Any doubts now?